Talk to me, y'all. Another live watch along. The first for the season, for the 25-26 season. You know, City and Crystal Palace. I was supposed to watch the United game last week, but I was with my cousin for that first game, man. Us United fans, we had to come together to watch the first few games. Yeah, man. Like I said in my shorts, essentially the reason why we lost those games was, Bruno Fernandes losing the ball in the number 10, no left back, no left wing. Essentially, Hull City out physical. Their physicality was too much for us. They out muscled us basically. The defenders and the attack didn't show up. Cunha didn't show up. Dogu, Buemu, Fernandez. The front four just didn't show up. So there you have it. We gotta improve. I didn't like the way we lost, but it's not like we lost badly. We controlled the game. We had 70% of possession. So it's not really an issue. But of course losing is not a nice thing, but it wasn't really an issue how we lost. So hey man, things happen for a reason. We lost for a reason because we weren't the better team. We weren't a good enough team in the first place. So these things happen, yo. You know, people are crashing out, losing their minds, as the United fan base does for no reason. So who cares, bro? Who cares? Honestly, who cares, man? We move on. We know why we lost. These are issues we had since last season. Of course, the attack had an off day. Most guys are not sharp because most guys didn't show up for preseason. And yeah, today we're essentially looking at how City continue their win from last week because they didn't look convincing at all. They didn't look convincing at all. I mean, City, they've lost their aura completely. They're not the same City that they once were. They don't play the same football. They don't even play the same system. I mean, they started with Haaland, Semenyo, Jerky. It's good to see Jerky starting, man, for once. Foden on the right. Mark KU in the midfield. Mark KU in the midfield, bro. With Elliot Anderson. It's long, bro. It's long. Mark KU in the midfield. This is how you know City are washed. This is how you know. They got a CB playing in the midfield. Nico Riley, Cavadal, Yosko with Ruben Diaz in the defense and Kavashkanov. Hey man, this defense is looking mid, bro. They got a fullback playing in the CB and the CB playing in the CM. It's looking dark for City. It's looking very dark for City. Very dark for City. Yeah, I took the day off. Wanted to just cool down, go grocery shopping with my missus. Just chill. Decided I'm gonna just do a watch along. I'm gonna be doing more long content videos. I'll still be posting shorts, but not as many as I used to, or as many as I usually do. So I'm gonna be pushing more my long term content, so I can it, just keep the brand going. I don't want just views in the shorts only. I need views also in the videos. Yeah, I'm drinking some nice whiskey, man. I don't know. Lately, I've just been a whiskey guy now. You know what I'm saying? Whiskey guy, man. Not that I see anything wrong with it. Just gotta unwind a bit. But let's talk about this Champions League draw, man, with United. First off, it's not an easy draw. It's a really hard draw, man. We got our first our first home game with Bayern. You know, straight off the mat. Welcome to the Champions League, sort of a thing. Our next away games against Atletico, Bayern and Atletico, two teams who are usually top three in their league. Atletico, we played in the preseason, we played well against them, so I'm not really worried about them. But again, the Champions League Atletico might be challenging, especially at the Metropolitano. Roma at home, that would be a tough game. We should be winning that game. Sporting away, Leipzig home, Villarreal away, Saba at home, and Coma away. These are all tough games, man. All of these teams are very good teams in their countries. But I'll break it down like this, man. The Bayern game will be a tough game, right? Against guys who we were in the UCL semifinals last season, who were potential favorites for the UCL this season. And we're gonna essentially see where we are, man, as a team. Our style, our system, how strong we are in terms of our defense in Europe, midfield and attack in Europe, how we rotate, how Michael Carrick handles certain situations during the courses of the games with most of these teams. Because I see us beating Bayern 2-1 or maybe drawing against Bayern 1-1, beating Atletico 2-1 away, beating Roma, beating Sporting, drawing against Leipzig, beating Villarreal, beating Saba, and beating Coma. We might even beat Leipzig, but I don't see us. Well, I just see us drawing with Bayern or even beating them also. But we can win all these games. We have the squad to win all these games, but it's not going to be easy, which is what I like off the rip, being in the Champions League. Because I don't want it to be easy. I want it to be challenging. I want my team to go to the knockout stages knowing damn well that they prepared well in their group stages, like playing teams who are competitive that will push us to be playing our best football. Teams that will put us in adversity and force us to get ourselves out of those adversities. But that's United, my team. Villa looking like it's doomsday yet again. They got PSG at home, Barca away, Dortmund home, Club Brugge are away, Fenerbahce home, Galatasaray, Viking, and Salvia. They could lose to PSG, Bayern, PSG, Barca, sorry, Dortmund, Club Brugge, and Fenerbahce. They could lose to all five of those teams. They can. They can lose to all five of these teams. And Galatasaray. They can lose to all six of these teams. From the way Villa are playing, they might be playing for the playoffs. You know, at least that's how I see it. That's really how I see it. Like PSG, they got Barca home, City away, Roma home, Villa away. That's pretty easy. The first four games are going to be tough, but the next few games are going to be easy for PSG. Bayern got Arsenal at home, or Atletico away, us away, Betis at home. Real Madrid got Inter, Arsenal. They got an easy group, Real Madrid. Liverpool, so did they. Inter also. City have a tough first two games. First three games, I would say. Sporting are very, very good football. you know. And from the way they're playing, we're not too sure how City are going to be playing in Europe with the current team they're playing, with Mark Kuya in the midfield. Arsenal got an easy group also. The first two games might be tricky, but yeah, it's easy group. They probably will go through also. So will Barca and Atletico. But yeah, I like this new setup for the Champions League. Very competitive, and you can see it's a money grab. They want to play the best teams early, make the most tickets, make the most cash back early in the tournament, so that they can keep building in the later stages using the funding that they make from the first few games, such as the Napoleon Arsenal, United and Bayern's, PSG and Barcelona. These opening games make money for this Champions League organization. So y'all know y'all gotta understand how the sports works businessly in terms of the business aspect, so that you guys will understand why your team be moving the way it be moving. Florentino official bid for Joshua Zirkzee currently being assessed. Yeah, man, he must go to Florentina. Let Joshua go to Florentina, man. One thing about Manchester United, we just don't cater to the true technical ballers in the club. If you see how we've handled Di Maria, Paul Pogba, Sancho, Mason Greenwood, um, before like this the scandals, we want catering to him, especially when CR7 landed. A few more players, Diego Forlan also. I felt like that um, with the likes of Paul Pogba, Anthony Martial in some stages, and Joshua Zirkzee is not the last and not the first player who's an actual baller and a technical genius. Someone who doesn't play the way Manchester United fans would like their players to play. Leave the club. We've seen a lot of players better than Xerxes who are in the same category leave the club. I've just mentioned the names. Xerxes is not the last one, is not the first one. Shinji Kagawa is another one. Shinji Kagawa, first Asian mandem to score a hat trick for United. And we end up selling him because United are a bunch of scrubs sometimes. We'll be selling our best players before selling our worst players. But that's the United way. It's been the United way for a minute. So I'm not surprised Xerxes gone. Am I happy about it? Fuck no. I'd rather have Xerxes in the 10 than Bruno Fernandes. But if I face the facts, he doesn't suit our system, especially when we're trying to press with our front four. Xerxes is not a type of striker or front forward player to be pressing. Goddamn neighbors be drunk and shit. Hey man, it's Midran. It's Midran for you. Liverpool reach verbal agreement to sign Bradley Barcola. Here we go, man. 120 mil for the French Nani Madioko. Because that's what he essentially is, man. This nigga ain't world class. I just don't feel like he's worth 100 million. So a lot of players who's been 100 million, such as the Elliot Anderson, Morgan Rogers. Like the football market it's dust, guys. It's essentially done the football market. These modern day players are overpriced at a low quality rate, very low quality rate. There's no high demand for these players, but yet they're overpriced when certain teams want them because the market is so shit and the circulation of money flow in football is essentially dying out. A lot of teams want close to 80 mil over 100 mil, 80 to 100 mil. That's how much teams want for certain their key players. Key players, time these modern day players are mediocre. Most of these modern day players child bench if they're playing in the 2000s or the 2010 era. I'm just keeping it facts. Joshua Xerxes, it's hard for him to make the Dutch squad in the 2010s. It's hard for Pedri to make the Spain squad in the 2010s. Are you kidding me? So a lot of these modern day players are overpriced, but their quality is just mediocre. Hell, it's very mediocre. I'm looking forward to see Adam Wharton for Crystal Palace. I'm a very big fan of his. He's a solid technical, techie midfielder who I would want United to sign him from, but from the way we've treated technical ballers, I'm not too sure. But he's got the complexion to match United's PR, so he might actually get game time because we know how the PR in Manchester United be moving. So yeah, I want to see how Adam Morton handles himself in a big game like this. Since they lost their first game, they're also looking for points. A home game, they got the home advantage against the Citizens. So let's see how they play, man, against a very weakened City side. I think about 4 or 5 minutes, 4 minutes left of the game. So we got 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Choking on my own drink, fam. Yeah, it's been a tough week, man. Been a tough week. But we moved, I feel too. We move, my guys. We move, my gents. We move, my ladies. What can we do, guys? What can we do? Ladies and gents, Crystal Palace versus City. First stream for the season. We're going to be doing more streams, Champions League streams, Premier League streams for Manchester United. I will be doing a stream for Manchester United this weekend. Yeah, man. So I'm just gonna be active, I'm gonna be very active, but strategically, not I'm just not gonna be posting content for the sake of posting it, especially on the just shorts only. I wanna expand my horizon and my page and my range. So I got a lot that I got knowledge on, and there's a lot that I want to analyze. I'm gonna be posting a GTA 6 gameplay review tomorrow because I just believe that gameplay was garbage, guys. That was some horrible shit. That shit don't even look like the gameplay trailer that I watched. I was bored, like 14 minutes in the game, like 14 minutes in it. That's how bored I was. That's how I knew like this game is trying to scam me. GTA 6 is full of scammers. And the gameplay didn't even feel like a game. It felt like a movie simulator. But I'll explain everything in tomorrow's video, guys. Like I said, we got a lot of long-term content coming on the way, man. On the horizon, fam though. So get used to hearing me talk, but just hearing my voice. The only time I'm showing my face is on live streams. Yeah, yeah, man. The game's about to start now. This Crystal Palace manager be fat as fuck, man. I be eating too much food, bro. Relax yourself, Pierre Sage, the French man, them, Dean Henderson, Dino. Come on, Crystal Palace. See, give me something to laugh about to these City fans, man, because I'm tired of hearing them talk, bro. Just because they're City doesn't mean they're immune to a downgrade or downfall. Like it's happened to so many big teams. It's happened to Madrid, Liverpool, United when we lost Ferguson. Liverpool when they lost Klopp, Madrid, Barca when they lost Messi. Barca when they lost Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets. It's happened to a lot of teams, bro. Like AC Milan, I fell off, and I don't think they're ever gonna recome or reestablish their flair and their growth. Also, O'Reilly's playing in the midfield than with Anderson. That's crazy, bro. Because O'Reilly's not a defensive midfielder. He's a defensive wingback. Fucking weird. Very fucking weird. But hey, this is Enzo Maresca Bowl, man. But yeah, man, and City are on the trajectory of a downgrade. Their team is falling off. Mamush and Savinho are gone. Who did they replace Savinho and Mamush with? I heard they got links with Ndia. I mean Njai, Iliman Njai. There's links with them signing Iliman Njai, which makes no sense. There's links with them signing Cody Gakpo, which also makes no sense, bro. Since when do we know about Premier League teams making transfers to rivals? Like ever since I remembered, I don't remember these motherfuckers making anything or any deals with any rivals, bro. We're trying to win over the rivals and compete with the rivals, not trying to collab with the rivals like Chelsea and Arsenal, exchanging their players. It's weird. Chelsea and City now exchanging their players. Enzo's giving the green light to his agents to go sign for City. And Enzo Maresca, I just think he's a bit lazy with his scouting because of City's scouting and recruitment have changed. Their whole thesis behind transfers and signings have changed. So they're not the same team in terms of recruitment. Haaland is definitely not the same Haaland if his hair gone, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. He looking like a younger version of Bjorn or Bjorn from Vikings. You know, Ragnar Lothbrok's firstborn. Bjorn, and we off, man. Just the players playing the three at the back team to see how they work. Yeah, this City kid's fire, man. I'm not gonna even lie, man. I like kids that are like all black with certain colors mixed with it. The gold mixes well with the black. So does white. So does black itself having an all black kid and like dark orange. But already, Nico O'Reilly losing the midfield battles and duels here, especially when he's being pressed. Let's see how it works, man. Let's see how it works. Enzo Maresca, you fucking fraudulent. Yeah, Palace moving the ball very well. Extremely well, if I say so. Ooh, ball by Wharton. Already breaking the City line defense. Ooh, first shot on target. Donnarumma working, man. Donnarumma working. Hey, man like Nketiah. Ex-Arsenal poster. Arsenal reject, yeah, man. Dancing over Ruben Diaz. Is peak. Is peak for City, man. Cross. Butter ball in by Binu. Pass. Unlucky. Defending. Palace are putting pressure on City here. Shot. Ooh. Yeah. Palace are putting the pressure, man. Another corner for Palace. Kamada. Good turn there on the right, man. Look at the way he holds the ball, man. Keeps the ball. Great stuff, bro. Man, that's how a direct winger's supposed to move. You know, certain men like Garnacho, they do not move the ball like that. Mind the music, man. Them guys, my neighbors are just doing a Mauser. If you hear music in the background, it's not me. Ah, man, you gotta do better with that corner, man. City haven't started off well, and they didn't start off well also in their last game. So this is like a habit for Enzo Maresca now and his teams. They don't really start off well. We also saw from the Chelsea teams also, they never really were a good team to start off well. The first 10 minutes or 15 minutes, they struggled to get rhythm. But then look how the structure of this team moves when they have the ball. Like look at the midfield, man. Like this is very dangerous football that City are playing, man. Their midfield is like essentially has a hole in it because Nico Riley is drifting out wide and not keeping defensive position as a CM, a right CM. Like look how he's drifting in the 10 with Jerky, leaving Anderson like isolated. Now look when Palace get the ball, look at the gap in the midfield. Look at the gap in the midfield. It's chai for City, guys. It's chai for this team, guys. Literally. If they don't sort out the midfield, it's peak for these niggas. Like they shouldn't be worried about like they shouldn't be prioritizing the wingers in their attack, bro. I think their attack is it has enough depth and they have enough creative attackers, excuse me, creative midfielders to help the attack score goals. But the two midfielders or the three midfielders playing behind the cam, they need to recruit better players there, experienced players there. Because the Kovacic thing and the Nico O'Reilly thing, it's not working already, bro. It's not. Nico's not keeping position. He keeps drifting out of his position, playing as a 10, the second 10. When he's not that's not his position, man. That's not his position, yo. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But if he keeps doing what he's doing, he's gonna lose City the game, man. Palace just lack quality in the final third, but we'll get their goal if they keep pressure, if they keep the same pressure. So far, it's just 4 minutes in. See, Alec Anderson losing the ball there in that space there. You can tell he's not a player who's technically tidy enough to play against the press on the half turn in the midfield. And yeah, he's not gonna be put in situations like that as a CM, but against a team that's got high level intensity and press, he's gonna be put in situations like that. So does he have the skill to get out of situations like that? I don't think so. I think he's a mediocre midfielder. He's not a top six midfielder or top four midfielder. You'll see this season with City, you'll see. But it's gonna go underneath the radar, because of his PR and the complexion of the skin tone. You already know. Save. Scramble there, man. Hey, this game is heating up. Good strength there by O'Reilly. See, now he's drifting in the left back roll. It's weird, man. This midfield for City, very weird, bro. But it's high risk. It's a high risk, high reward system that Enzo is operating on. Yeah, high risk, high reward. Because against teams that can sit deep, they can get away with what they're doing. But with teams that are pressing and establishing pressure in the midfield, it's gonna be looking peak. They can't play the way they're playing in Europe. That's what I was saying. They can't play with Nico O'Reilly in midfield in Europe. It's he doesn't have um the Reece James sort of IQ. Reece James played midfield in the academy. We know Nico O'Reilly is a fullback, so we don't even know if he has the potential IQ to even play this position. going on with Palace's defense, man? They can't win every final third ball. It's like the second time City have almost scored. Ball by Semenyo. But Foden should have done better there. I won't lie. Should have been more ambitious with the ball. Palace on the attack. Shouldn't have crossed it there, man. These wingers just want to keep passing. You gotta be direct, bro. Go at your man. Touch. Down there. You got time on the ball. You don't have to cross it the first time. Modern day players, man. Pass. No, don't hit it the first time. You had time, but you're offside either way, man. Yeah, man. Basic fundamentals, man. A lot of these players, they don't understand it. It's like you know you have more time on the ball if you just look up. Look where the person that's trying to mark you. Good shot there by Anderson. You're looking down on the ball, Anderson. You gotta be looking up before you shoot, bro. When players shoot and looking at the ball, you're not gonna score that way. Maybe if you're close to the box or the goal, maybe. But if you're gonna be like shooting outside the box, you gotta look at the post. You gotta look at where you're shooting at. Pass. See how they're passing in between the midfield. There's no midfield in the city, bro. See, you have no midfield. Yeah, Palace keep being getting caught on the offside trap there, man. Pino's gotta be less agitated to go forward. Be patient. Just start the just maintain movement in the position. You don't have to play the second 10, bro. I mean, excuse me, you don't have to play the second 9. Like he's getting too eager getting in the box. That's how he gets caught offside all the time. Foden. Foden is he's not the guy, man, to carry City, bro. He's not the maverick type of player that most people think he is. You don't have the maverick archetype like Jack Grealish. Let me say this: what Jack Grealish did at Aston Villa, Foden can't do with any other team. He can't. He needs other players around him to peak. Like Foden, take him to Aston Villa, he won't make the same impact that Grealish did, because Grealish is a maverick. Like he wants to win games. He wants the center of attention to be on him. You know, he wants to be the game decider. Foden's just not built like that. That's no. I don't. I just don't think Foden's built like that. People will say, "Yeah, man, he's got Champions League. He's got 6 trophies at 22." I don't care, bro. I don't care. What is he doing now? What is he doing now? You see, that's all we care about, bro. That's what football will be about. Football will always be about what are you doing now. It will never be about what he did in the past, bro. What he did a few years ago, bro. Allow that shit, bro. We know that he won the league because there was a prime Silva, prime Bernardo, prime KDB, prime Aguero. Man just had a whole bunch of ballers around it, bro. Foden didn't really do much besides coming off the bench and scoring goals, you know. So, he's a good player, man. He's a baller himself, but he's just not the maverick people think he is. City's attack is not as effective as the Pep system. The Enzo Maresca attack is direct, but like there's no purpose in the build up. If you know what I'm saying, it's almost like it's fast, rapid passing, but it's like there's no structure with it because if you see in the midfield the gaps, you know, as soon as Crystal Palace win the ball back, there's just too much space in the midfield for them to utilize. If you're playing against a Pep Guardiola system, as soon as they lose the ball, they press their players to get the ball back and they win the ball back immediately. So, they don't give space. Shouldn't have passed it like that. They don't give space to certain players, man. That was Pep's philosophy, especially off the ball. Enzo Maresca's philosophy off the ball is a little bit fraudulent, if you ask me, bro. Not to say Enzo Maresca's a fraud, but there's certain things about him as a modern manager that I just don't like, man. He's a bit lazy, especially with his style, especially with his recruitment. His philosophy is a bit outdated. It's modern, but it's lazy modern. It's not advanced modern. Like I said, Luis Enrique is the best coach now, but he's not a modern player. He's not. What makes him a good coach is the fact that he keeps everything basic. He sticks to the basic fundamentals in terms of like when he starts his teams, he sticks to the same team that he knows will get him results. Like he doesn't rely on the system too much, if not at all. Like his individual qualities is what gets into a lot of games, and he knows that. That's what makes him a good coach. 40 minutes in, shit. It's number 22 is just putting on a strength battle with Ruben Diaz. They're almost tearing out his shirt, praising the fans to get up on their feet, man. I'll tell you one thing, man. Nico Riley knows how to move the ball. Like, and he's got good ball carrying. That's like a basic fundamental skill. So, like, he's got it to the T. Woo! Haaland with his first goal. Oh man, what a cross, man! What a cross, man! Who crossed that ball? Who the fuck gave? Who the fuck crossed that ball in? Bloody hell! What a good cross. 1-0 City. Haaland with the goal. With the goal. Who crossed that shit? You want to tell me who crossed that shit? See there, man. That was a good header, bro. But that delivery was just too nice. So Kale passes there. Oh, Semenyo, huh? Great delivery, man. Shit. Yeah, man. Hey, Palace started off well, man, but Six just have, the better final third players in the box, man. And this is where Palace are gonna struggle. Not for not having the final third players that they want to have. Good header, man. Dean is supposed to do better there. I'm not gonna lie to you there, man. But hey, he's a bit off the line, which is the reason why he jumps the way he jumps late. Haaland gets his first goal of the season, man. Short hair, Haaland. Yeah, Enzo. You're getting carried by the players here, bro. Your system is a bit spooky, fam. A bit stinky. It's dead open midfield here, bro. I'm telling you now, against teams who play the press and actually pressurizes City, especially in their midfield, it's looking peak for these Oaks. But Palace essentially don't have the final third players to punish them, especially when they win the ball back in the midfield. And they don't have the consistent technical baseline to keep City at the you know to keep City on the ropes basically whilst attacking. But when you don't have an attack, it's hard. It's very hard, bro. You should have signed a proper striker, Palace, if they're gonna play this counter-attacking transitional football that they seem to be playing. Yeah, 18 minutes in, man. Yeah, you can sense it in the air that Palace are now kind of a bit like more low from conceding that goal after starting off so well. How is that a foul, ref? How is that a foul? It's a 50-50 challenge, bro. He's just backing off the player. Bro, he didn't even touch his face, bro. Bro, sometimes I feel like these refs they don't really use their logical brain. Like that if they see someone on the floor, they blow the whistle. Like that's too emotional for me, bro. Like you clearly saw the challenge, but because he's on the floor complaining and crying on his face, you blowing the whistle. I just feel like it's instinctual sometimes with these refs. Like they don't just use their brain. They just because they've blown the whistle for so long, it's now an instinct. Semenyo, yeah. Ooh, unlucky man. That was a good pass by Semenyo. So they just be blowing the whistle for anything because it's instinctual now. It's like a muscle memory thing now. But it's poor sales, bro. Premier League has the worst refs in the world, bro. Yeah, it's the best league in the world. Yeah, right, bro. Yeah, right. This league is starving, bro. Starving of stars, bro. That's what this league is. Starvers League, but the Premier League. Yeah, Foden had a chance there. Good pass there by Elliot Anderson, but bro, Foden, how you gonna miss there, bro? How you gonna miss there? Like I said, guys, he's not the guy. He's not the guy. If you think he's that guy, bro, he's not that guy, bro. Like, he's an eight. This guy, bro. He's not a 10. He's not a winger. He's an eight. Foden is the good distributor that everybody wants in their team because of his passing accuracy and his ball retention. He's the type of player that plays an eight. He's not a 10, bro. Like he's not a maverick. He's not clinical enough, as you could see there. Which is why I also believe that these motherfuckers struggle because who do they replace when this nigga gets injured? Or if he gets injured, who do they replace him with? Savinho and Mamusha gone. Where's the depth now? Dope was injured. Where's the depth? You understand what I'm saying, guys? I'm not hating. I'm asking relevant, genuine questions. But also gonna say, nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about my team. Worry about your team. I am worried about my team. Doesn't mean I don't know. I can't ask questions about your team. I don't care about your team. I'm not worried about your team. But I'm not. I can't ask questions. I can't because a lot of the things I see, I'm not emotional. I'm not gonna just say because City or City they're not doing everything right. I'm gonna say like City or City, they're the pagans, they're the Arabs. I don't like them, but this is what they're doing right. Because I love football first, man. I don't. I'm not gonna put my club over everything and stuff. I just love football. I love football before I love Manchester United. Period. So That's just how I view it. Some people view it as a clickbait team. I don't view it like that, man. I really don't. But look, Anderson is essentially the only one in the midfield. Nico O'Reilly and Jerky are both playing 10. So it's a 10-2-1 DM. Nah, but that DM is not a DM, it's a CM. That's the problem. Because it's not press resistance. CDMs traditionally are press resistance. CMs are not. That's why they be chasing the ball. The chasing that you see Nico Riley doing, Elliot Anderson's got the athleticism to be doing those. Elliot, but Elliot Anderson again, he's just not technically gifted enough to be playing on the half turn up further up the pitch. You see, free kick for City, left side of the pitch. Jerky might just bend this one in. Young cross, another assist for Jerky. Let's see what happens. Crossing it in. Dino clears it out. It's gonna be a corner. Foden taking the corner. Yo, this guy Hala busy pushing players, yeah. Pass. Cross it in, Anderson. Right side, right side. See, playing the low, fast, slow, patient build up. It's not like Pep's position, patient build up. It's like more of a let's keep the ball, but try and keep moving the ball forward, sort of a midfield that City are giving off. You go O'Reilly on the break. Don't drift it out too much, man. Oh, jerky. Oh, unlucky. Man, jerky's too good, man. Baller. Yeah, Wharton started off well, man, but he kind of like died out, especially when City scored. It's like him and the whole team's confidence went out the window. Crystal Palace. Pause there. You see there? You see, why is he drifting in the left? He should have kept moving forward, man. Look at Jerky, man. Oh, close control, babe. City have a good player, man, in their hands. Very good player. Fulham on the free kick, right inside the pitch. My right, if you're watching TV, your left, if you're in the stadium. Horrible free kick. Supposed to get in the box. Pause. Nice. Control the game. One thing the citizens know how to do very well. Control the game. Pause. Again. Relax, Noble. Relax. What's Eddie Anderson complaining about, bro? If you don't know how to win the ball back, mines, dog. Just mines. You ain't gotta complain. Right wing Semenyo gets pressed and pushed out the pitch. Hey man, you gotta love to hear it and love to see it. Oh my god. Semenyo died there. Pass. Nice. Yeah, Palace still haven't found their rhythm after conceding. They be worried. They'd have to be worried. I like how City be moving the ball, especially when they got possession. It's not like the pit ball, dog. It's not. It's definitely not the pit ball. The rondos and the triangles are not there. Really not there. Nketiah's trash, bro, for Palace. Like we knew him as trash being in Arsenal also, but like, hey man, the fact that he's a number 9 for us for Crystal Palace, it's a bit concerning, man. The club has kind of lost ambition if they're making Nketiah number 9. Foul ref, yellow card, jerk the yellow card. Pulling Adam, pulling Wharton there. Crossing it in. Header! Oh! Unlucky, man. Palace almost scoring an equalizer. Unlucky. It's almost there, lads. It's almost there. Just keep going, lads. Keep going. Just don't concede another one. Yeah, look offside there. Don't concede another one, you're fucked. Then it's really game over. 1-0 don't mean nothing in this league, bro. Get that through the head. Understand the comeback is still on. Press is on. Nico O'Reilly yet again. See, when you just press one player, come on, man. How do you cross like that, fam? Pause. Cross there. Oof. Yeah, Palace building the pressure back up again. What on the cross? Oh, should have been a goal there, man. Should have been a goal. How you missed from there, fam? Should have been a goal. Palace should have been at least equalizing. Yeah, yeah, that should have been a goal. Bro, brother, mate, how you missed from there, man? That's like the question. The real big question. How do you miss from there? Pass. Unlucky, mate. Can't pass with so much power, man. The weight of delivery of the ball is important. Some players get it, some players don't get it. See, he back on jogging the ball. I don't think Edison or Enzo coached this possession team. I think it's still like players just reacting to previous managers' instructions. That's why they play the way they play, which is why the transition is going to take time, real time, especially depending on who's around. Starts there, starts there. That could be a penalty. I mean, a red card. That could be a red card. Unless the refs let it go, and yeah, it looks like they let it go. Corruption at its finest, yo. Man should have gotten a straight red for that. Straight red. But hey, man, he's lucky. The ref didn't see him. Brother, man, this clock's going so slow, man. No way. Pause. Semenyo. Curve shot. Not like that, bro. Use your right foot. Semenyo just relies on that left foot too much, man. One-footed player. Not ambidextrous. Oh, come on, Nketiah. Pass. Nice. What a foul, ref. You ain't gonna call. You're not gonna give him a card. Joke team. Oh, these Premier League refs. Problem. How's that not a foul? Corner. Cross. Come on, Palace, man. How many chances do you guys want to get for equalizing? This really now that City goal might be brewing now around the corner. It's looking inevitable now. Oaks are not taking their chances. Crazy. Photo on the ball. Cuts in. Nico Riley. Close control. Tidy. Passing. Nice. Foden. Pass. Coming to the 40th period mark. City know how to move the ball, man. These are individual players thing. This is not an Enzo Maresca system thing, I promise you. Pass. What happened to the art of passing, bro? Like, just pass. Even if it's not an assist, or if you don't see you gaining an assist, pass. Oh, is that injured? What's going on? Yeah, my Jerky just tripped over his knee. He should. Nothing malicious. I don't think he's gonna get a card for that. Must be painful though. Still, Thomas Tuchel here. Wonder who's he looking at here. Man like Thomas losing his hair here. Remember when he had hair, guys? Dortmund days. Remember when he had hair? How long have the ages gone? Excuse me. This guy Eddie Anderson just knows how to pass side to side, bro. Sideways passer. wonder what the kids see in this kid, bro. What did they see in this boy? What is so well cast by Elliot Anderson? Touched by Foden. Touched by Foden. Right foot across. No one home. See, if Julian Alvarez was playing with Haaland as a two, he would have been in that second ball and would have scored there. He capitalizes nice in second balls like that. Pause. Foden losing the ball. Tackled by Nico O'Reilly. Yeah, coming to the closing hours of the first half. Walton. Palace on the attack. Goal before the first half. Is it there? Shoot. It's Chai. Half time. Is it half time? Yep. Looking like half time. Yeah, that's my neighbors there making noise there. Don't mind them. 1 minute in additional time. Yeah, man, Jerky's just so good, man. He's a focal point in that midfield, especially in the creativity. In that focal point, that number 10. And the way he's passing, his accuracy, bro. Jerky with the shot. Ooh, unlucky. That's what I'm saying. He's just so effective, man, on all angles, on all facets. Technical aspects, the passing, the shooting, even the scoring is not too bad, man. Just the complete number 10. But that's first off, man. Haaland coming in clutch with that header. Mitchell should have scored that header there. But hey, I digress. I gotta get me another drink. I'll be back. I'll be back. People like and subscribe. You know how it is. We know how it is. Like and subscribe. City doing what they need to do, man, to win the game. They haven't been playing very well. They got spells, where they look sharp. Other than that, man, they just they've come to win. Starting Jerky is them coming to win. Enzo realized, you can't bench Jerky, bro. You just can't. You really can't. And they got, Ayub Badadi, the new Moroccan kid they've just signed. To see how he looks when they bring him in. Starting Rico Lewis kind of fucked them up last game, so they haven't started him. So yeah, at least Nico, I mean, Mateo Kovacic is not starting. Nico Gonzalez, they just sold him. I believe they shouldn't have sold Nico Gonzalez. He's a really, you know, very good squad rotational midfielder who is essentially a big part in City's midfield rebuild. I was talking to one of the City fans. I was talking to DC the other day. I mean, you guys heard on the the last show for rival contenders. DC saying that he thought that Nico Gonzalez had every aspect of replacing Rodri in that midfield, and I believe so. But the club doesn't believe so, and the manager, so he had to leave, and that's how football works, man. It doesn't matter how good the circumstances are for the player. If the manager's not feeling him, it's done. It's done, man. That's what you're getting with that's what you got with a lot of players, from United, the Ballers and the Di Maria's with Van Gaal. That was exactly it. Di Maria didn't want to sign. Wait, Van Gaal didn't want to sign Di Maria. The Di Maria signing was a club, PR team. Signing a big name signing for shirt sales as usual. So, you know, come to find out that Van Gaal didn't even want Di Maria. So those sort of things, man. If the coach is not feeding the player, it's just very hard for the player to succeed, bro. It's very hard. Victor Reyes, the bench is very needy, man. And I heard Jack Grealish wants to go back to Everton, man. And if that's the case, man, hey, the depth is looking a bit slim in the bench for the citizens, if you ask me. Very slim. Like if the likes of Foden, Haaland, or Jerky has to get injured, who's to replace these guys from this bench, from the squad? Who's to replace these guys? I would like to know. I would really like to know. Mourinho started off very well. We'll just have to see how he does in the big competitions and big games. Yes, yes. You know, I say his system is just bad. His system is just bad for the current modern day football. So I think you're gonna see a lot of his leaks and weaknesses in big games and sometimes against small teams. You know, so it's gonna be a problematic issue, very problematic issue. And I just don't think Mourinho expected to be in Madrid, especially back in Madrid so early on. And this guy is just so entertaining, man. Just talking shit to everyone, man, in the stadium, bro. He really is that boss manager, bro, and he's kind of brought back the competitive nature in the dressing room and the positive, team vibe in the dressing room with his experience. That was what Madrid was missing last season. The dressing room was a bit toxic. Mendem punching up Mendem, and you know what's crazy? We still haven't seen Tukamendi starting for Madrid or even being in the squad. Let's see. Um, the Espanyol game, who was in the lineup? Bernardo Silva Valverde. No Tukameni. Kamavinga on the bench. What's happening with Tukameni, man? Let's just see. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen a lot of him, guys. I won't even lie to you. And that's the weird thing. Like, what is the news? I mean, he extended his contract, but he's not even playing. Like, I haven't seen him play, guys. Has he been let off the squad? Essentially, after punching up Valverde, what's going on? Is he injured? Because even in the Real Sociedad game, Bernardo and Valverde in the midfield, no Tukameni on the bench also. What's going on, guys? Like, what's the chat? Oh, so he must be injured. Let's see. Unavailability. So he was injured for the last game. I didn't know that. Closed out to face Real Sociedad. Fresh concerns of fitness. Yeah, so he's injured. He's not fit. Yeah, he'll be a big part, man. Big part to the squad. Hence why I was surprised. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in the first two games because he's injured. Didn't even know he was injured. Madrid's next game's against Malanga. Malaga. Should be an easy win. When do they play Barca? Let me check when they play Barca. Like Liverpool thinking signing Bradley Barcola is gonna solve their issues. It's not, bro. They got no midfield. They got no depth. They don't have enough attackers. They're more in trouble than City this season. Of course, the last game they got a bit lucky with the draw. They didn't play well enough to be to get the draw. I felt like they should have lost the game. But then again, these things happen in football. The best team usually is the one that wins. Well, sometimes, in some cases, sometimes the best team is not the one that deserves to win. You know, but sometimes the person that wins is not even the best team. Football's funny like that. You know, but yeah, Liverpool won the best team against the likes of who did they play? Check, double check, guys. Newcastle. Yeah, they won the best team against Newcastle. They really won. They were like second to Newcastle, and the fact that Liverpool fans are doing the big man thing of saying that they're still up in terms of the top six and the top four. Like, yeah, man, you're in Champions League, cool, but do you have a Champions League squad? I don't think so. And that's the chat. For most of these Liverpool men, all talk but no bar. So I don't really take them man seriously at all. I don't really do it. And fair's enough, man. Another transfer news. Villa have agreed arrangement to sign Ibrahim Baye from Paris Saint Germain. Damn, this is like 4 hours ago. Baye. So, hey, okay. Villa looking like they're signing their replacements now. Chelsea just signed Imai Martinez. Yeah, that's a good signing for Chelsea, man. Finally getting rid of that Renato Sanchez full of a goalkeeper. They need a new goalkeeper, so it's good to see that they're getting a new goalkeeper. Layal's right in Galatasaray. His career's been dead for a minute, man. He hasn't been very good for the last 4 seasons and 5 seasons, to be fair. Yeah, but Mamush is to Villa to Tottenham is done, man. He said his goodbyes yesterday, 2 days ago, I suppose. So Tottenham looking to build and rebuild their attack there, but I don't think they're gonna have the funds at the end of the season. I bet you guys. I bet you guys for real. Haaland just looks like he misses Pep, bro. He misses KDB also. He just looks like he misses that whole squad that he was in that won the treble, man. Like he just feels like he's just here on good vibes now. He's done everything he needed to do in this team, man. He's just here on merit, on experience. I don't necessarily think he wants to be here for the new project. To be fair, man, he's just running down the contract, and the money's good, and he knows like the project is built for him. I don't see him going anywhere else. To be fair, he might be at City for the next 10 seasons or three, or even five. But I expect him to be a citizen for a very long time. To be fair, if Mbappe is still at Madrid, yeah. If Barcelona can get their money right and get their financial shit in order and gone for a Haaland, with the pro with the idea and the goal to win Champions League again to make Barcelona great, that could work in a fantastical world, in a theoretical world, that could work. But it's a matter of timing, and right now the timing for Barca is wrong. They spent too much money on Rodri, and I don't think City are ever gonna let go of Haaland unless they sign a replacement directly, like an Olise, a Lamine Yamal, sort of a Vini, sort of a player. I was about to say Vinicius Junior, but he's shit, so it reminds me of that shit. Second half's about to start, guys. Like and subscribe. We've been live for about an hour now, 2 3 minutes, 23 minutes. So let's keep it moving, guys. Let's keep it moving. Second half on the way. Can City build up on this? See how City move second half. Crystal Palace, see if they come back, man. They missed a few chances, a lot of chances in the first half. Mitchell chance should have been an equalizer, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt being a wing back, not a striker. So let's see what happens. To be fair, I think Mitchell played in the youth academy for United, so touched by Jerky. This Semenyo guy is doo doo, man. Like he, as a winger, he's got no technical aspect whatsoever, man. He's just very basic, very predictable. Also, in the winger, man. Very he's like as a fullback, it'd be a pleasure for me to be marking Semenyo, man. I would not have trouble marking this fool. I'm breaking his legs same time. This Haaland guy is nuts, man. He's smiling like a Viking, like a psycho Viking, bro. Come on, Foden should be doing better there, bro. But you see what I'm saying? He just be rushing so much things in the final third. Sometimes it don't work, bro. Like he moves kind of like an eight in that final third in certain occasions, which proves to me that this man is not like a full grown 10. Not like Jerky, at least. Touch. Nico again, man, losing it in that midfield. Yeah, they just gotta. Palace just gotta switch up their strategy and have one man mark Nico O'Reilly and have two players waiting for when that man receives the ball, and gets essentially from Nico. Look at in the midfield again. Because there's a gap there, they should have those like at least four men attacking directly in the counter just because of the space. But I don't think the manager sees what I'm seeing, man. He should be telling his wing backs and his wingers to be moving, especially when they're under attack. Finish! Palace, man, blowing their chances yet again. Get here. I'm not surprised, man. This nigga not a boat. He's not a striker like that, so should be scoring there. See the defense kind of lacking and sleeping there. Palace gonna rule the day. They blow these chances if City score another goal. Anderson guy is side to side passing, bro. That's what he is, bro. Side to side passing FC. Side to side FC. I like that. Side to side FC. That's why we're gonna call Eddie Anderson. To be fair, Haaland's hair is already growing, so it's gonna be any day now where we'll see him back to that long curls, bro. He does look weird, man. Man looking like Michael Schofield now, bro. Cross it into menu. Why you cross the ball like that, bro? Fuck me, man. Pass. Nice. Victor run. Nope. Look at this Anderson guy, bro. they're gonna tell me he's got the most passing accuracy. Passing accuracy going sideways and backwards, bro. Yeah, that's what it is. Not passing accuracy going forward. That's what it is. See, the stats is what confuses people. People think that he's got high passing accuracy. They think that he's doing something, but they don't watch these games, man. You don't really watch these games, bro. Because this guy doesn't do anything in the midfield. He doesn't do anything spontaneous or spectacular enough for me to consider him a 100 million player. See, I mean, this ball already, not complete ball. Deflected by the defender, but that was a horrible ball, bro. His range of passing is already off. It's not there. We're not saying he's completely shit. We're just saying that certain levels of his game that's just not there yet. And I don't think we'll ever be there yet because at this level it could be trifle. You look at him shooting over there. You see, he's a mediocre midfielder at best, bro. I wouldn't even like even confuse him with Gerard or Lampard or Scalzi. He's not even in that the demographic, bro. He's not there. Man is just dust, bro. Shit, man. Then was signing for. I think he's signing for Forest. Let me check. Yeah, man, like Daniel Munoz is in the bench, but he's signing for Forest. There. Hey, Jerky, done. Game is over now. 2-0. Jerky essentially dribbling over everyone there, man. What a baller, bro. Cold celebration. Cold celebration. Man, hey, man. Palace just haven't shown up, bro. They just haven't shown up. And this City team is mid. It's a mid team, bro. It's not a very outstanding wow team. Like Kamada lost the ball there. Foden got the ball. Jerky dribble past them, man. Them close control. Ooh, great finish, bro. Look at that close control. Ball manipulation. That left footed finish. Them niggas couldn't see that shit, man. This nigga reminds me a lot about Messi, man. The way he dribbles with the ball, man. Of course, he's not at the same level as Lenau. Probably will never have the same killer instinct as Lenau, but like the wizardry of a number 10, he's got it in the bag, bro. Just from the way he dribbles and controls the ball. It's done. The game is done now. I don't see Palace coming back at all, no. Anderson for card. No need to make that challenge, mate. No need to. You were late there. It's a yellow card, bro. You were definitely late. And he knows it. I don't know why he's reacting the way he's reacting. Free kicks for Palace. Let's see if they can get something out of this game. 55th minute in. Oh! What a goal! Yeremi! What a free kick, man. Game on. This game looking lively. Yeah, Donnarumma didn't expect that, bro. Shit. Yeah, Donna didn't expect that, man. What a finish, bro. Look how you killed that in, man. Technique, bro. Whip that shit in. And all of a sudden now that 1-2-0 lead is looking spooky now. Yeah, deflected off the post, hit Donnarumma on the back, and now it's a goal, fam. Fire. Try 2-1. Let's see how things turn out now. They got a goal now. Ketia. Ooh. Yeah, Palace feeling that. The momentum coming back now. After that sensational free kick, man. What a free kick. Dang. Caught Donnarumma like. Unlucky though. Because did hit the post and it bounced back off him, so it was very unlucky. Why did you lose the ball like that again, Remy? Dusty player, man. When it's like in play, action, he's a dusty player, bro. But that said piece was fire. Very fire. Good free kick. Jerky on the ball. Control. Touch. Bro. It's kind of like Messi's, but it's not the same. It's not the same, it's not the same ingredients like Messi. Doesn't have the same execution, but like you do see a little glimpses of Messi in Jerky. A little. From the way he dribbles, the touch, the ta, quick two touches and technical manipulation, the ball mastery, the ball control also. You kind of do see a little bit of glimpses in Messi. And man, he plays football at a walking pace, man. You gotta watch out for guys playing football at walking pace. Dangerous. Dangerous, man. I don't think you guys understand, man. Touch. Shoot. Shoot. Jerky. What a finish, blood! This guy, guys. This guy is a cheat code. Guys. You are. This guy is so entertaining to watch. Like, he is Messi with a right foot. I won't lie to you. He is Messi with a right foot, man. Absolute maverick. And like what he's doing is carrying. He's putting the team at the back of his neck here, blood. He's carrying. Foden doesn't do these things. What a goal, blood. What a player, bro. Sensational player, bro. One of my favorite players in the league. I've been saying this since last season, bro. He should have won player of the season instead of Bruno. What a finish, man. Top corner, even. He's just dribbling past everyone. He looks up. You see, when you look up, guys, you already know where you're gonna shoot it. Bang. Deflection helped. But hey, man, that's Jerky, Ryan Jerky for you, man. Number 10. This man is too classy. Might score a hat trick right now. The keys to the city is in him now. Now that Rodri and them Mandem are not here. But listen, this is Ryan Jerky FC right now. Him and Haaland are doing carries, bro. Haaland ain't even really involved in the game like that, bro. But like I'm just saying, Jerky's doing all the heavy lifting. Majority over of the heavy lifting is being done by Ryan Jerky, man. Look at this Elliot Anderson, man. He's kicking the ball, man. Moving like Bruno Fernandez. Then he's gonna complain like Bruno Fernandez, which is much more crazy. Crystal Palace straight to Donnarumma of the cross. What a player, man. Two good goals. Two great goals, in fact. Because, excuse me, he's just using like his IQ, mix the basic fundamentals and like high skill highly skillful with the ball. Those are the things. Once you have those things, you're bound to be the player that Jerky is, man. You do the basic fundamentals at a high level, you create your own style like Jerky. You can afford to do all these things because you understand the basic fundamentals. Turn, man, this guy's dribbling. It's hard to get the ball off of this guy, bro. He's gonna win man of the match. Has to. Currently the best number 10, hands down. Better than Matis Cunha, for sure. For sure. And I love Cunha, bro. He's a good goal scorer, but he's not a better footballer than Ryan Jerky. So is Bruno Fernandez. I don't think we have a footballer in our squad who's better than Ryan Jerky. If Xerxes could have had the same clout that Jerky has in his team if he was given the chance to play football. But unfortunately, yeah, this wasn't meant to be with Jay Z. I'll go through this away. I'll be back. Feel like Stone Cold Steve Austin in this bitch, bro. Just got my cans, yeah. Telling them to come through, come through. Uh, come through, come through. Uh, come through, come through. Uh, I'm not gonna pour it down my throat like Steve Austin, I'm not like a hillbilly, you know. But yeah, I really be like Stone Cold up in this bitch sometimes. It's the Ryan Jerky show, man. I'm glad I did a live stream for this, man. I knew this was gonna be a sensational. I knew there was gonna be something sensational brewing in this game. I just knew it. I'm glad I listened to my instincts. Let there be a lesson in life. You will listen to your instincts because it will never lie to you. Ref, that should be a foul there to Jerky, bro. Yeah, he's my favorite. He's my favorite player in the league, bro. I won't even lie. I won't even lie, bro. Like, there's no one. There's no one United. In United, my favorite players, Cunha, and then Kobe Mano after that. But like in terms of the league, my favorite player is Jerky, bro. So I'm a football. I'm a football fan first before I'm a United fan first. And yeah, players like Jerky make you just love and appreciate the sport, bro. Because he just makes it so simple and so elegant. Man, them lost these shin pads. This man like Dean Henderson. Crossed by Jerky. City know how to take corners, man. That's one thing they know how to do. So something United still struggling in taking the corners. But I hope Tillerman sorts that shit out with him being on corners now. Cause that Bruno Fernandez guy can't deliver a corner to save his fucking life. 65th minute in, guys. City 3, Crystal Palace 1. Crystal Palace on the ball. Yeah, ooh. Too many chances that haven't been gone through, man. And that's the thing. That's the thing, man. Like this game would have been so different if Palace had strikers and great final third players. Because this Nketiah guy is dust, bro. Like he could have at least done a diving header over here, something. But no, no man doesn't wanna, overcommit. Touched yeah by jerking. Crystal Palace on the counter. Touch. Kamada. Yeah, yeah. There's no striker for Palace, man. I felt like Palace last time they had a striker was when they had Christian Benteke. Yeah, or Jordan Ayew. But Jordan Ayew is not better than Christian Benteke. That I'm gonna keep it real. And even Ismail Sarr. I'm not sure if he's injured today or on the bench. Let me check. Card there given. Yeah, no Sarr on the bench, man. Must be injured. Must be injured. They should call this the Ryan Jerky show because that's what it is, man. That's what it is, bro. This nigga's running ghosts on this Crystal Palace team, bro. This is getting ridiculous. And he's doing it like he's not even trying. Like I told you guys, this man plays football at walking pace. At walking pace. I play football at walking pace, bro. Shit's not rocket science, bro. When you have the touch and you have the gravity working towards you as a short, like medium short man, because Jerky's size is the perfect size for this sport. Him and a lot of few players have the perfect size. He's got that Iron Robin type size. Doesn't he? He's not as short as Messi. He's kind of I think he's more or less similar height as Iron Robin, and that guy also a baller. So you understand what I'm saying? There's a certain height that you gotta meet to meet the criteria of being a quality certain level of player. But sometimes you have players and freaks like Pogba and Zidane who are tall players who are very technical. So but they play like small players, which is why I always come back to the fact that a lot of small players are better than a lot of big players in football. Um, Same with boxing. A lot of small fighters are kind of more talented than big fighters because they have more, access to their bodies. But of course, the heavyweight division is more marketable because of the big names. Well, that's what it used to be like. So that's the reason why a lot of guys favor heavyweights over other division classes, just based off names. Great Wall. Yeah, City just jogging the ball now. Unlucky Haaland. Should have done better there. He could have had a touch. That's the thing, guys. Like you don't have to do everything first time. Like if you can sense and see that you have the time, the gate, the if you can see that you have the time to at least get a touch on the ball and pass, take it. Take it. There's no shame in bringing simplicity in your game. I told you simplicity is the highest form of mastery and skill. So don't let them niggas fool you into thinking you gotta do so much to be seen in the game. Sometimes you are doing the bare minimum and are just as effective than someone who's doing everything and trying to be effective. The in football, more is less if you can play the pace if you can play at walking pace like Ryan Jerky, that's when less is more. But if you don't have the ability like Ryan Jerky, you're gonna have to be relying on your athleticism, like Jude Billingham's, like your Jeremy Doku's, like your Mikel Alistair, and Mo Salah. Salah, someone who required a lot of his athletic genes to get past and get through players. Once those genes died out, you saw him die out as a player. You see, because he relied too much on his athleticism. It's about technique, man. 72 minutes in. See, this is where City gets uncomfortable with the press. And Palace, they don't have enough, runners to maintain the press for longer periods of time. And I don't think any team can maintain the press for longer periods of time unless everyone's on juice. But yeah, you have to keep a disciplined press with City. Like, keep the space in a way where when City kind of like move the ball around, keep possession whilst you press them, you maintain your space and just block and cluster and sort of manipulates the press of City. I mean the ball possession of City by closing off their players' space, especially when they get the ball. Like, ball. Also, when you can see the space he's utilizing, you can also predict certain things he's gonna try and do. Like if I'm marking a fullback who likes to dribble off the first touch, then I know I have to press him hard. But if he's someone who likes to play 1-2, 1-2 touch passing, I know I need to be patient with him. If I press him too hard, he might expose me for nutmeg, he might expose me for 1-2 pass, or he might expose me for 1-2 dribble. So I gotta be more patient with certain guys like that in order to dribble the ball. I'm not necessarily scared of guys who dribble. Like dribblers are easy for me, because I can sort of anticipate the direction that they're going because they kind of give it away with their feet and the direction and body language. When you read body language, it works a lot in any field in life. I'm just gonna put that out there, man. Body language says a lot about you. Pass. Forward on the ball. Sip libations. Excuse me. Yeah, City gonna just keep moving the ball for the next 10 minutes, 20 minutes, bro. This is what they do. Palace making substitutions. I don't know what the fuck the referee was on about there. Confused certain Palace players. I won't even lie. Oh God. Throw in. Touch. Throw in for City. 78 minutes in. The light is being warmed up. Man might be making his debut for the Citizens. Dopamine hit's gonna be real for the Citizens. I'm telling you now. Touch, touch, nice. Touch, nice, Emmanuel. Good strength. That Ivorian strength. The African ivory, bro. Brown rice or jollof. You know the two things. You know the story. You know the story, my friend. Shout out Emmanuel. My barber, my Ghanaian barber, bro. You know the story, bro. Yeah, the lighties are coming on now. Let's see how they do. Newcastle, EPL debut against Crystal Palace. Let's see how they do. Coming close to the 10-minute mark. It's been a great game of football, man. City have been dominant in the midfield. Well, not in the midfield, but they've been dominant in the attack. And yeah, man, they've been carried by Ryan Jerky. You know, they've just been more decisive. If Palace were more decisive, this would be a different game, different scenario. But they just don't have strikers, man. That's what it is. This City team is needy. They haven't been perfect today, but they just have players that are just the game changers, difference makers. Excuse me. Excuse me. Look at Jerky coming off the pitch, scoring two Maza goals, bro. Brilliant finish, man. Right footed finish. Absolutely carry the Citizen. Yeah, this is probably gonna be another win in the bag for City. Okay, Anderson coming off. Let's see how this kid plays, man. Body, body, double D. Good touches on the ball. So far, so good by the lighting. Young, but we'll have to see how long he has on the ball when it comes to a team that's got a high intense press. Touch, finish. Ooh, unlucky. I was close. I was close by the youngster. Almost got a banger there. Almost got a worldie. Turned in, left foot there. Ah, should have curled it more. Gotta bend it, bro. 7 minutes left of the second half, guys. It's been sensational game. You gotta like and subscribe. You gotta like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel. One hell up and watch along and do more of these big games and big games only. That's if I'll be available. And I should be available for most of United's games. That's if I'm not out. So keep a post on that. Haaland with another goal, man. This guy's cheap, blood. How does he keep doing these things, man? 4-1. The citizens on a roll yet again, huh? Good press there by Marquis. Foden. Passing it to Haaland. Haaland finishes the left foot, bro. That's what he does, bro. That's what he does. Top bins. Palace might get relegated, bro. Because them not having an attack is essentially what is making them not score any goals. And these sort of things, guys, you can't blame the manager for these sort of these things, man. It's bound to a lot of things. It's bound to recruitment, the board not bringing in as much funds. The club not making enough revenue, and the manager just not getting enough of from his recruitment and his scout. It's been Haaland and jerky, man. It's been Haaland and jerky this whole game. Excuse me, but cause like I said before, City haven't been perfect at all, man. They just have the better attackers and the better goal scorers. That's what they do have. And like I said before, man, in football, you need is just a few gunmen, few decisive men them to win you the league or even challenge for the league, and that's what City have. That's why sometimes you don't have to be perfect. You just need to score goals. That's what you need to do. exactly what you need to do. Yeah, we coming close to the last dying end of the minute, man. This game is done, bro. It's been done since when Jerky scored that third goal. It was done, man. I felt like it was done when he scored the second one. Man got lucky scoring the free kick. Shit. Yeah, but that's just football, man. Quality wins you games. It's a standard procedure, man. Anyone that tells you otherwise is talking out their ass. Touched there by Semenyo, passing another man them. Essentially, this man loses the ball again, man. Loses the ball again. I do something really quick. Put the flash on this shit. I just gotta do something real quick. Don't mind me, people. This guy can wait for this shit, bro. Yeah, man. 1 minute left. Yeah, the game is essentially over, people. Over. I'm gonna probably do some shorts on the jerky and Haaland performance, mainly the jerky performance, because this was man of the match jerky. It's written all over it. Like I said, City just got the more and better decisive individual players. Just what won them the game. Nothing more to be said. Not really. So one thing we have to understand, people, is that football is won by the players, not the system. The manager sets up the system and the players, but essentially the players have to execute. So that's why I always say football is won by the players, not the managers. You know, that's just how I view it. That's just how I view it. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. The game. Counter there. On the right hand side. Phil Foden. Shouldn't have passed it there, kid. Should have shot the ball. There's no need to pass it there. Making a young mohawk here. Yeah, but so far, what I've been seeing from this new kid for City is that he's pretty tidy. Passes sideways also, like Anderson. Not nothing really special. Like they were hyping him up to be, but He's definitely a technical player, man. Like you can see, man, his first touch, the way he sets up play, especially when he sets up the ball, bro. He's a very good technical player that I can see. Pass. It's a bad challenge unfolding, man. Hopefully he's okay, bro. Yeah, he's fine. Look bad on the replay. It's just a knock, city knock there. It's worthy of a book, worthy of a challenge, man. Surely. Pass by this lady. Oof. Semenyo, you fumbled the bag, big fam. What a pass by that kid, man. Hey, this Babu D kid is proper, man. Good cameo. Yeah, Haaland is like he's not playing with the same amount of quality in wingers that he used to play in, especially in the treble season. With Mahrez and Grealish. It's not the same, bro. It can't be the same. Yeah, 2 minutes left. This game is done, man. 1 minute left. This game is essentially done, man. Yeah, man. You guys essentially know how City won this game. It's a jerky show and the Haaland show. Excuse me, having a bit of the individual talent, having the more clinical players in goal. Crystal Palace won clinical. In goal, they had chances. They won perfect. So was City. City were not perfect at all, but City just have more clinical and more quality players. That's just it. That's just it. That's all they did. City didn't do anything special. They didn't control the midfield. They got popped throughout the midfield. That's like their kryptonite. And in Europe, they will be shown their asses. You know. But this was not a game I was solely impressed by City. I was impressed by Jerky because the man is doing a carry job, like whether we like it or not, man. Like he's the guide and pillar of that front four, and that's full time. City four, Crystal Palace one. He's the essential, uh, you know, focal point of that front four. And yeah, man, that's the game. Hope you enjoyed the watch along, guys. I enjoyed it as much as it was tough to get through, but I enjoyed the football because I enjoy good football nevertheless. Like and subscribe. It's good karma. And until next time, people. This is the Reclusive Artist 33.